the Xante Tonic. That's all I got. I was gonna scream something, but I couldn't think of another word. This recipe submitted by Sander has a ½ ounce of lime. This is a lime in our country. In some countries, I think this is a lemon. It's not here. Lime. So we're gonna use a ½ ounce of this. Not a ½ ounce, sorry, a half a lime, which is probably really about a ½ ounce or a little bit less, especially with that size of a lime. 1 ounce of Xante Pear Liqueur. Obviously, this is going to be the spirit to get for this recipe. This, I don't know if this is on their website or not, but it's here. Ready to put it in a classy little martini glass here. We'll chill it up a little bit. We are gonna shake and strain it anyway, but I like to keep the glass a little bit chill. And the reason we're gonna shake and strain it is because there's juice. People ask, why do you shake and strain? One reason, if there's juice, shake and strain. I don't know about a dash, but if you're using like a half a lime, ½ ounce to 2 ounces, 1 ounce of juice, you're probably gonna wanna shake it. Apple juice, orange juice, all this. Also gonna have an 1.5 ounces of tonic water. I'm not going to shake this part right away because tonic water is carbonated, and that's called making yourself a small hand grenade. So I'm not gonna do that. This is the Fever Tree tonic water, Indian tonic water. I don't exactly know where to get this, but I know that Curtis left this last week, and there was one left over there, which is super awesome because I needed tonic, and that was the only thing I had. Not the same as club soda, because club soda does not have quinine or any type of bitter substance to it. This, a little bit of, almost had like a citrus lime taste to it, and then it gets dry like Campari. A little bit of, what did we use? Fernet Branc last week. So think dry, slightly bitter in the finish. Also, you can find that in a lot of different cocktail bitters, hence the name bitter. So think about that. I don't really drink tonic straight, but it should add some neat appeal to the Xante. But let's see, and we'll find out. 1 ounce of the pear liqueur is actually less pear liqueur in here than tonic water. But this stuff is pretty rich and sweet. It's a brandy, I believe, with pear, made from pears or something. Let's see, a menage a trois between the finest French cognacs and affection of French limousine oak with a touch of vanilla. I lost my accent. And perfect penetration of pear. Come on. And slow, tender mating process, which, okay. They're all about making sexual connotations, which is pretty cool. Then we're gonna add some lime. And I always, even if you don't see us in the show using fresh lime, fresh sour mix, I guess I'm over there too, all my ingredients, besides the juices like apple juice and orange juice, will be freshly squeezed. So if it's a citrus, aside from oranges, although sometimes I make fresh oranges if it only calls for like a ½ ounce or a dash, or if I have them, fresh orange juice squeezed from oranges is freaking awesome. Much better than any of the store-bought stuff. But when it comes to juices, I do not use Rose's lime juice. Makes me cry. Unless a recipe specifically calls for it, and I still try not to use it. Just saying. So, we're gonna offset our sweet with sour, make a cocktail. Here we go. Also, I'm working on it, maybe they'll be out by the time this episode airs, but I want to do a signature series for awesomedrinks.com that just have our logo. So I had a little shot glass. I've shown it to the live stream already, but it's got a subtle, tiny little logo. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. Maybe. And so that's got the Common Man Cocktails logo. Then these I don't even sell as standalone low balls, but this is a footed low ball with a big old logo on the side of it. It's actually not that easy to put on here because of the weird size, but that's one of the things I want to sell so that you can buy them. And I'm thinking maybe sizes 2. Don't whisper in the middle of the mic, Liam. There's mics on right there. So think about that if you're looking for some of our signature stuff. I want to start getting that out there. I'll do regular low balls. Let me know what you guys would like to see for different glassware with the logo. I don't want to get too crazy right away because I do all these by hand, but I want to at least offer up some different ones, maybe the Collins glasses or something, and take it from there. These ones, I was thinking maybe putting it backwards so you can see it through here. Oh yeah. Leave a little room here. Put our ounce and a half.
That's a lot.
Adjustable jigger. Huh?
That's a lot. Ounce and a half.
Of tonic water?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa. Carbonation. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Really?
Yeah. That worked pretty good. Now, finish off. Done. I'm kind of torn on, I'm kind of a little bit afraid on what this could taste like. I just don't know what to think.
Hey, I have an idea.
Drink it.
And find out.
All right. What I'm going to do first is throw a little garnish on here, see if it looks any better. Because it's kind of boring. Does that look better? What do you think? Dressed the drink up a little bit? Still smells, the sweet's still coming through. Ooh. You get all the components. Yeah! That must have been Eric. You get sorry about that. Somebody bought something. So it's still remains delicate. Lots of really nice pear. Like I like the pear. The way it tastes like the pears we have when they're really ripe. Like I have 3 pear trees, and sometimes you get these pears that are so juicy. You pull them off, and when you cut them, like just cutting them, and juice like starts to just flow out from everywhere when you make that cut. You know, and it's super sugary, soft. That is what the initial attack is. That's how it, you know, really tastes in your mouth, and then it switches over to a little bit more of a sour pear, and then it finishes tart with that quinine bite. I would say not like Campari. Like I think that would destroy this drink because you can't control it. This is such a more of a subtle bitter.
Alcohol level.
Oh, you're on this. I really don't get that much alcohol. I'm gonna say 2, but it is. That's not to say it's a not a grown up drink. Only because with that tonic play, if you're a big fan of gin and tonics and you're very used to having that dry, like very quick dry bite in the finish, only in that case you're getting that juniper flavor. With this, even as you speak when you're done, when you're socializing with people in a drink like this, you're kind of exhaling a little bit of sweet pear. Even though you still get that dryness, that little bit of bite from the tonic. I think the pear. If I were to drink a tonic-based drink, which I don't typically do, gin and tonic is not my thing. If I go someplace and all they're offering me is a gin and tonic, yeah, okay, fine, I'll drink a gin and tonic. But I wouldn't, if given an array of flavors, an array of cocktails, I wouldn't go gin and tonic. I could do that with this because I like the sweet offset in the pear. I'm a big fan of pear. If you like pear and you're looking for something to do with Xante, and I think the big, I don't want to say killer, but thing that may be hard for certain people to handle is Xante having that huge sweetness in the finish. It's cognac, but most people don't look at cognac as something that's a very super sweet. This has a very striking pear sweetness. This tones that back a little bit, reins it in. If it's still a little too tonic-y, I say go with 1 and 1, and you can adjust it there, or maybe a little less lime. But the lime, oddly enough, doesn't make it super, super sour, which is good, because I think this could easily be killed with too much sour. Thank you, Sandra, for that recipe. What do we got for a question of the day? Nobody's gonna answer.
Don't have one. Sad face.
Sad. So, I may have asked this once in the past, but I'm gonna ask it again because we have a lot more fans and a lot more interaction. So, what do you guys think of bottle design when you choose a brand? So, let's say you're picking, I don't know, a vodka, right? Going into, or tequila. When you go into the section, especially tequila now, when you go into those sections and you see a wide array of vodka, and you really don't know, maybe you know we use a lot of them and you wanted to try and find something different, you wanted to get creative, and you weren't just going for one I told you to buy. let's say you're there, how much do you focus on that bottle design? Because for me, I try to focus away from the bottle design and more towards what's in it, figuring that people who put too much work into a bottle design, making a gun or a skull or whatever out of the bottle, and it's a hugely expensive product, I just feel like they're limiting what that product is actually doing, how much value is actually in the product. So I try and push myself away from a crazy bottle design, but at the end of the day, aesthetics still make me kind of make my eye go over there. So what do you guys do when you see a bunch of different brands and you have to choose one? Do you find yourself psychologically leaning to those that are pretty? Or those that are ugly?
No, or what do you think of sweet brandies?
Or what do you think of a sweet brandy like a Xante? I don't know what else there is, but I'm sure there's apple brandy, apricot brandy. Oh yeah, there is a lot of different brandies. We have a whole bunch over there. I see apricot, coffee, not so sweet. Apple. Hennessy doesn't have any flavor. Blackberry, cherry, wild berry. I think we have wild cherry. What do you guys think of those things? Give us some feedback. Type it in. My comments have been low in the last couple weeks, so help me.
So get to answering.
Help me help you. Done. EverydayDrinkers.com. We're teaching you how to drink.